All right, so today we are going to make this dosa batter. This is good for both idli and dosa. The preparation is all same. It depends upon how well you grind this together. If you grind it too fine, it's good for dosa, and if you make it little coarse, then it's good for idli. And I have this urad dal soaked for more than 5 hours. And the rice should be soaked for little more than the urad dal. And okay, this is whole urad dal, and there is a split urad dal, and the urad dal with all of the skin in it. So it's the black urad dal or whatever it is. That will have the skin. Mostly people these days don't prefer that because it's not gonna give you an aesthetic look. People like to have that dosa and idli like bright white color. All right, so this is the methi seeds or fenugreek, or vendayam or menthalu, whatever you call it. Actually, I have taken a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put half of this and then use the rest and sprout it and I'll eat it later. So that way I don't have to do twice. And let me open this up. So I don't know which rice to use. So I took the exact idli rice. Okay. So this is idli rice, they say. And today I don't have the grinder, but I really love to grind them in the grinder at a very slow pace. Um, I want the grains to be crushed, not chopped. So this blender will cut the grains. The I don't know if you see the microscopic view, then I don't like the blender at all for any reason. I like it to be grinded. Okay, all right. So, but I don't have a choice. Um, so let's take this one first. So let's put this in the blender, all of it. Um, and then we will transfer that to this. Before starting this, I clearly washed my hand because I'm going to touch this with my bare hands, and it might look little gross to you, but that's how people do it. And there are some good bacteria in hand that will also help to ferment. That's like a theory, or in reality, I don't know, but I do believe in that. All right, so let's take this one and just dump it, whole of it, okay? And just gonna do all of this. All right, so there is nothing left, almost empty. All right, so it is advisable to have something like this, and also you can have this dampener kind of thing just to make sure that it it has the vortex. I'll show you what a vortex is, okay? So that helps you to create a vortex when you blend this. All right, so now I have some water, but I have two different kettle, but today I'm going to put the water in this kettle, so it's convenient for me to pour it here. Okay, um, or I actually can use this one. This is more better, I think. It's a filtered water. So keep everything ready because once you touch this with your hand, then you have to go back and forth, wash your hand, come back, all of that, and make sure you don't put too much and you don't put too little. Just based on the jar size, have it somewhere there, okay? And don't let it run for long. It's going to get heated up. It's not good for two reasons. One, um, Okay. One, this will get heated up and it will shut down. Okay. It's not, it is good enough to automatically do that for you. So you have to reset and wait for it to do that. It never happened almost. It happened once for me. And that's not a problem. Now, even for the urad dal, it gets heated up. I know I'm talking a lot. I'll just get into action really quick, but I'll make sure that you guys know this little bit tiny, teeny tidbits kind of things. All right. So when it gets heated up too much, and I don't think it will be good to ferment. I don't know what is the optimum temperature for this bacteria to thrive. I don't add extra catalyst kind of soda, whatever they bake, whatever soda, just like a agent, what you call it, say, what kind of agent, just to help fermentation, whatever. All right, so I have this. I just removed this, and then I'll gonna start in a very low and see how it goes. So it's just very low here. I have to talk really loud, otherwise you're not gonna hear me. Um, I am not sure if you are able to hear or not. So, all right. So if you see, this is what I was telling you. Like all of the middle one is just grinding, and all of the outer ones are just um, it's stayed away from the blades. Okay, so for it to be, I know it's all very intuitive, and anybody who just sees it will know what to do. But then, see, ideally, what people do is will turn this off, open this, and then push that all of the um, outer layers like this, and then do it right. So today I'm not gonna do that. So all right, so I just showed you just for the sake of it. Once you put the lid, and you don't even open it after that. So either now you can add water and make it. You can add water, or you can just put this dampener that's there in place, and then you see this one. You can just so in this case, even the dampener is not helping me much. So let that be there, and I have some water. Remove it. So just add some water in convenient vessel. Just uh, just add little by little. Okay. So I almost started in a very low speed. So the whole process is expected to take 15 minutes or more, or even sometimes it goes up to 20 minutes. So today I'll have, okay. So I just added enough water, and then already I can see a vortex. Already I see a vortex. You see, that's the vortex. So I think that's the right quantity to have. If you see the vortex created, then it means then it's the right quantity. Okay. So you can just start increasing a bit slowly. Make sure that it is not getting too much heated. So 9 minutes gone. Let's take a break and then come back. Okay. So, all right. So I'll take extra 10 minutes to make it slow. That way it does not get heated up too much. So I am at 3. I don't want to go more than 6. I can maybe go up to 4 or 5. That's it. I don't need this today. I don't think this is needed anymore. So I can even, so it's of right consistency so far. So I think I can increase a bit. So it's total. I have 10 levels. So I'm at level 3. So if I go higher, so it get heated up too much. I just don't want to do that. So if you grind this in the grinder, you would notice that it gets too much fluffy and the color changes from pale yellow to white. That's when you know that you have done a good job in grinding the urad dal. Okay, so it will almost get too much frothy and I have an analogy here. When you take the toothpaste and start brushing, it'll have its own color, whether it's green or red. But once you have the fluffy froth, it almost becomes white. So likewise, this urad dal. I'm sorry, guys. I have this analogy. So, oh, all right. So when you do this in the grinder, it will start with pale color. And how do you know once you're done? Is what the color change will indicate. In the grinder, you will grind it in a slow speed or whatever, and then you will see it becomes fluffy more, and then the color changes. It does not happen in the blender. I don't see any color change. It is all the same color, right? So it is still on the same color. Um, it does not also. That's why I don't like the blender. See, I can increase the speed, but what is the point? See, in the beginning it had this much, and even now it is the same. But if you put this in the grinder, it will go this much already. Probably I'll take a break and uh, maybe I can add just about bit of water. Actually, it's not required. That's that much, and then probably a little bit more. So I'm not sure if I can pass this. Let's see what else I have. I can probably start draining the water. That way, it is all ready. So the idea is you have to drain the water, and then once you start grinding, you will add more water. You will get back, and you might. I already washed all of this, so I don't want to waste this water. So I might use this water for later on to grind. So I'm just transferring this. All right. So, all right. All right, so that much water is fine. And then this is also washed. So I'm just draining away all this water. So by now, this is almost done. So that's the vortex I was talking about. So once the vortex is getting closer, that's when you know you should put water. Right now, See, the vortex once in a while it will get closer. So it's not heated up. It's at the right thing. You, you just have to give it time. You cannot be in a hurry to get this done quick. Okay. So it's already 15 minutes. I still have 15 more minutes for this to get done. So I'm going to stop this at this level. All right, so it's like halfway through, and I think I just have to get to the optimum point. All right, so you see that, okay? So it's almost like white. Maybe the shadow is blocking you from seeing this. All right, so hopefully you can see now. Just you don't have to wipe away all of this. You can just so the idea is I should have started with the methi seeds first, then the urad dal. That's how I usually do it, even in the grinder. Um, the idea is if you see the proportion, it's like one fourth. For four times of rice, you will add one part of four part of rice, one part of urad dal, and a spoonful of or spoon or two methi seeds. But then the methi seeds, the 2 spoons of methi seeds will become so fluffy, it will almost feel like 2 cups. And then even the 1 cup of urad dal will have that much. Okay, it'll almost feel like 2 cup of rice. So that's why the proportion. And I don't know the protein carb content and all of that, but this has been a working recipe for ages. By all means of trial, so much of trial must have gone through. Looking at the population of India, so they know what combination works. You just have to follow it. You don't have to experiment it. It's all working one, stable one. Everybody felt healthy eating this. So it's a trusted one, right? Um, all right. So now I have the this one. All right. So uh, oh God, I forgot and then put whole of it. Okay, I think it's no harm. Okay, so it might be a little more, but I think it's still good. It might alter the taste a bit, but at the end of the day, this is all good. Okay, so nobody will tell you how much you should add and all of that, but I think it's okay. So let's start the mete seeds. Probably there is some more water already. I'll just start with low. So let this run for some time. I really like to take a pause and then take a break and come back. I don't want this to get continued like this. Um, but then so this is gonna take a lot of time. I'll put it in three right away. So it's just still working on. So I have like 4 cup of rice. Now it's good to do it like 2 times. Okay. I don't want to put everything in one go. Um, yeah, I just want to do it twice. So let's come back to this and probably increase the certain. So what's the difference between starting slow and going all the way high? I don't know. So So now the vortex is not set properly. You see, there is no vortex, right? So that's when you will come back and add water. So there is no proper vortex inside. So I have some water. Now you have to be careful when you add water, it might come up like that. So let's slow down a bit when I'm adding water. So I went to 2 from 4 and then just add a bit of water, this much. Okay. And now see how what happens. Sometimes it is thick enough, even when you add water. So it's just like I can go all the way, increase the throttle, but then I don't want it to get. Let's see if there is a vortex built up inside. It is building up, but even then, so now getting this out and adding more is a bit tricky. So we are 20 minutes into this already. When I say the vortex, like the down one should go up and then take a turn, and then down one should keep going up. You see this, all of this is moving up. See this, that's a good sign of vortex. All of this from down is moving up. So it's a good vortex is built up. So one final touch. So I'm halfway there. I don't want to go even further more. And then I see a good vortex. I see a good vortex is building up. So I saw it is all good. I know the sides are like that. So what you have to do for that is just either use this or whatever that one. Whatever you're feeling comfortable right now, I'll just use this spoon and go here. Um, and last time. Okay, so we are done with that. And now, alright, so all of these things takes time. So we add some bit of water. So the reason I'm adding some more water is because it'll be easy for me to see it's stuck there. So when it is stuck there, just use the dampener. I think it becomes fluffy, so so it becomes fluffy anymore. So it's not grinding anymore. So it's so it was like building up vortex, but it stopped. So I think it's time to take it out now. Don't worry too much. So it is all good right now to transfer. So this becomes too much like a thick paste. So you just have to um, probably. So I have to have handle this with 2 hands because it's become like a thick paste. I don't know where I have my spoon. I need it to get this down. Hmm. Cannot believe I kept my spoon. All right. Come on. Where did I keep my spoon? So strange. Oh, I kept it there. Just give me 1 second, guys. How in the world I went there? I have no idea. All right. So you can take this out with bare hands, or you can use something like this. It is totally up to you. And sometimes, I also blend all of this together one more time in the blender or with hands. So right now, I know there is something left in the blender, but don't worry much. Just start adding the rice, so you should be good. Just don't have to take everything out. So whatever is left there, don't worry about that. I cannot believe where I put my spoon. That's the strangest thing that I don't understand. All right, I don't see where it is. Too much. All right. So now I'm going to add some of the rice here. So half of it. All right. So I put half here, and then rest of the half I will add it later. Okay. So I'll just add it here. So I'm starting off at high speed for the rice because we are running out of time. So even the rice should build up the water. Let's see if it is building up the water. It's almost building up the water. Oh, I put the spoon here inside here. Here. And this is what happened. I got some tissue paper to wrap it. So now that's how you should add water. You see? Let me reduce it a bit. Let me take a pause. So it's been grinding it too much. So I'll just take it from slow. So I'll start slow and slowly increase it. So we are 30 minutes into it. So somebody is calling me, and then